Well, it's Wednesday. I don't even know what day it is. September 28th. We're in the middle of the hurricane, and we're gonna do a little preview of the hurricane from outside. And it isn't here yet, but it's been raining and winding. We've had wind and rain, gusts all day today, all last night and yesterday, and the hurricane isn't even here yet. But the coast has gotten flooded. I saw they had cars on the news floating down the streets of Naples and Fort Myers. So I just wish everybody stays safe. So I'm going to do a little hurricane special. It's only going to last during the hurricane. So you contact me after the hurricane, between now, which is Wednesday the 28th, and when the hurricane is gone, which will probably be this Saturday. So it's going to be like a 3 or 4 day special. All orders committed to purchase where I receive payment in the mail by, I'm leaving here on the 17th to go up to the 16th or the 17th to go up to the annual. We're driving up to Tennessee. But orders that are going to go out before then, going to get a discount. So just contact me and I'll tell you what the discount just for Hurricane Ian. Okay, it's just going to be a short special. But all right, so I'm going to show you some fish. And the fish is doing really good. I'm really I feel good because I got that whole house generator last year just for times like this. I don't want to be caught without power. Did that once, don't want to do that again. So, yep. So if we lose power, at least my fish room in the house it's going to be like nothing's even changed. Anyway, I'm going to do some video of the fish and, like I say, get back to me. Well, we're about 4 hours away from the hurricane actually getting into Sebring, but this is what we're getting now. I know the rain, you can't see the rain on the video, but you can get an idea of the wind. Nice sideways rain. The half black white pastels are coming out nice. It's a nice tank. They're all nice cream colored tails, no spots on them. Got virgin females that are pre-hit. We're going to be leaving in a couple of weeks to go up to the annual show up in Tennessee. And we're going to be leaving, so I'm not going to be shipping after the 14th of October until about the 26th of October. These multis are 7 months old, but they're dropping a lot of babies. If you're interested. These are 4.5 month old. Actually, they're younger than that. They're 3.5 month old. These are my half black white leopards. These are half black reds. I have some younger, but this is a nice tank. These are all brothers and sisters. I have some virgins left in the basket. I have another tank in them too. A little bit. These males are younger, but I only have one female. Actually, there's a couple females in this, but I got a trio at least. So these are full reds. Nice delta caudals, matching dorsals. Nice shape. And now I'm going to show you the offspring. These are nice half black AOC leopards available. These are 12-week-old full reds. These are the offspring from the breeders I showed. Females in the basket. If you notice, when you see me at a tank of my juveniles or adults or whatever, if they're not breeders, they're just one drop per tank. When the females drop, the babies go in their own tank. For maximum growth on your fry, they need to be raised by themselves as siblings, not mixed with other drops or with the parents or whatever. And naturally, when they're about between 3 and 5 months old, depending on the strain, you separate them, males and females. What I do is I put 4 or 5, maybe 6 females in a basket, in the small baskets, or in the larger baskets, I might put 8 or 10, and those females are to remain virgin. And I'll keep a few chaser females or females that I'll be selling in the tank with their siblings. These are young Schubel greens. These are just about 11 weeks old. And these are American greens. I have to set up some of these as my own breeders. But these occasionally throw to whitetails. Disregard those females, those gold Asian white females. They happened to jump out of a container last week, but I just left them in there. These are really young AOC bicolors. These are full reds. Occasionally I get an albino or two, but they're much smaller than their siblings. These are half black yellows, but they're not available yet. half black pastel whites. Half black purples. These aren't available yet, but I have a younger tank. These are half black greens. Another tank of shovel greens. These are purples. This I won't be selling from this tank. I have younger, but they're in the tank at the bottom, and I don't think you get the full effect of them. But nice fish. Oh, just had a lightning hit. I have a limited amount of variegated snake skins. I was going to hold on to these. I got a couple of customers that have been asking me about them, but I haven't heard back from them. But I could probably let a trio or two from this tank go. The virgin females are in there. They throw two types. They throw a gold and they throw a gray. I'm trying to set the line as gold only because I like the appearance of the gold. But they're basically a yellow-green type of variegated snakeskin. And these are young. These are only 10 weeks old. Some more full reds. Another tank of half black pastel whites. Got a nice tank of cobras. These aren't snake skins. These are my cobras. It's a line I created that breed true now. These are my multis. And then we'll throw AOC, blue-green bicolors. Another tank of full reds. These are my half black reds. These are the half black AOCs that are coming up. These are the leopards. Mostly yellow leopards, but I know there's going to be a couple half black AOC purple leopards out of this batch. It's hard to see on the video, but I know which ones will be purple leopards. That male right there. Nice dark bodies. Yeah, I probably bore everybody every time I put up a video because it's basically the same fish or the same type of fish. You won't see all of a sudden my fish room is full of fish you haven't seen before, because that's not the way I breed. I mainly continually line breed my lines with minimal changes. Try to improve certain things that need improvement. like caudal shape or color. And the way to succeed in doing that is you got to raise your drops as drops. Mixing litters or letting your fry grow up in the tanks with your breeders, or setting up breeders of all different ages and keeping babies in the tank with your parents and whatever. I don't do that. Never have. That's one of the reasons I'm very successful with maintaining lines for many years. Nothing happens by chance here. Everything happens with a purpose. So, these are some of my shellfish that are going to Tennessee. These are adult half Schubel greens. To get an idea what the Schubel greens look like when they're mature. These are young half black blues. What else we got here? Let me go into the other section. Let me see what's here. There's some young blues. I've had this line since I think 2016 or 17. There's some younger purples. Young half black AOCs. Half black purples, but I don't think there's females in here. There's maybe one trio available out of this tank. Some more half black AOCs. Alright, let's see. These are my breeders. These are my cobras. They get shown in the AOC bicolor class. My half black blue breeders. Generally, when a female is ready to drop, I put her by herself in a separate 5-gallon tank, or I put her in a drop tank, which is like a half-gallon plastic tank, and I change the water every 2 days. I have pretty good success with that. I don't like my females dropping in the tanks, although I do have the hiding material in case they do. Here's the other line of my AOC bicolor cobras. You notice the black etching on the edge of the caudals. I'm not sure if that's a growth line or it's actually something new that's developed. I happen to like it. As long as it stays like that, it doesn't bleed more into the caudal. These are the variegated snakeskins, like I said. There's one, I think there might be 2 gray females, but the males are the gold variety. They're really, they move around a lot. It's hard to capture them. And I'm not good at taking pictures. That's why I do video. They have a nice snakeskin pattern. These are my half black greens that are reaching the end of their production. I'm going to take 1, maybe 2 more drops from this tank, from these females. These are young Schubels. This is, I'm calling these my dark Schubels. They're just a little bit different. Some people call that the Nike stripe. They just pop up in some of my lines. My blues have that, but they're not related to my Schubels. Totally different. So here's my drop tanks. half black AOC female. I just put her in here this morning. There's a Cobra female in here. Lots of babies, but I think I'm not going to be doing fry packs for a while. I have a lot of requests for fry packs. These are my half black AOC breeders, or half black Leopard breeders. I was going to go into the other fish room, but the lights haven't come on yet. So I'm not going to see anything in the dark. I'll tell you what, I'll come back in 20 minutes when the lights come on and continue the video. They have black reds. Like I said, these are my breeders. See, every one of these tanks, these are specific drops. No mixed litters. I mean, this is the way I breed. I mean, not every hobbyist or breeder is as dedicated or serious as I am, and I understand that. I just try to give my point of view for breeding, and everyone can do how they like it. Some people just like to put a whole bunch of different varieties in a larger tank and let them have their babies, and when they start producing a mix of fish, they usually contact me and replenish their tanks. But if that's what makes everybody happy, or some people happy, that's good. I'm just stalling here, hoping the lights come on so I don't have to come back inside. You can see the other section is the lights aren't on yet. I gotta sync my timers a little better. Couple of drops of blues here. These are the half black whites, half black AOC white leopards. I'm gonna move them in the tank in a little while. They're going in a 20-gallon long. Nice size drop. Come on, lights, come on. If I turn them on manually, I'll probably forget to put them on, to put them back to automatic later. I'm just going to continue. Just as I was walking out, the lights came on. So let's see. The top row are mostly fish for the upcoming show. These are greens, full reds. Some more greens. These are some extra multis in case I can't match up my older fish. Alright, let's see. More half black AOCs. Half black purples. Another tank of half black AOC Leopards. I got some fry from this tank. This was something new. This is another type of AOC bicolor that came out of the Cobras to a non-Cobra. So they have no Cobra bars in the body, but they have the same AOC bicolor pattern in the caudal and the dorsal. So it's just something different. They're not really available yet. Half black reds. A nice tank of half black blues. Another tank of multis. Let's see what we got down on the bottom. I don't know how long it's going to come out, but they're half black blues. Younger half black blues. Half black white leopards. I guess that's about it. So I'm going to go up and set up this video. A couple of these half black AOCs are dropping now. I usually don't like them dropping in the tank, but I didn't have a tank ready. There's a couple fry in there already. So I don't know which female produced them, so those babies will not be kept. They can eat them up. There's a young tank of half black AOC white leopards. They almost start out as a half black pastel or a half black yellow, and then the spots start coming in. Totally different line from my regular half black leopards. Alrighty, we got some tanks I cleaned the other day to make room for some juveniles, which I'll be working on later. So, alrighty. My water system, I guess everybody's seen that. It's all my aged water. I think my wife's calling me. So, I'm going to put this video up tonight. And as usual, you know my email address, so I'm going to put up my email address. Please, do not call my phone. Text me first, email me, we'll set up a time to chat on the phone. But I will not answer the phone. Unless it's in a scheduled appointment for a chat. Very busy. I end up talking with people sometimes for an hour. So, not that I don't enjoy doing it, I just like to know when I'm going to be sitting down to spend the time on the phone. I'm a victim of routine. Always have been. Okay. Everybody stay safe.